Ms. Harper, what do we got?
So, Your Honor, I spoke with the parties prior to court entering the room. They both agreed to modify the father's income on the child support worksheet to $41,800 per month or per year, sorry. And I spoke with Mr. Cook after that. There's agreement to everything else on the child support worksheet, but he does not agree with the final number on the worksheet. He essentially is in disagreement because of the cost of living. I explained the child support worksheet's a calculator, and the numbers that go in make the number that comes out. But he wanted to speak with you about this.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Cook.
I'm just wondering if it's actually going to raise it and like basically an extra $250 a month out of my pocket when it's already hard enough to live and be able to travel on my own expenses to get halfway to be able to get my kids and back. Because it cost of living's gone up a lot, especially with the bills and everything. Natural gas has jumped $4 a gallon this year alone. It's not cheap anymore to live, and neither is food.
And that's true for Miss Cook as well, and for the kids.
Yes, it
as
is.
well. So what is the distance you're traveling for visitation?
Well, as of now, since they finally got a vehicle that's not breaking down on them, I am traveling an hour and a half to 2 hours, basically, depending on weather, to Jetmore and back. I was traveling all the way up and back prior because they had vehicle issues.
Where do you live, Mr. Cook?
Syracuse.
And Mrs. Cook, you live where?
In Ellis.
Ellis to Syracuse? That's a hike.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ms. Harper, do you have the proposed child support worksheet?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you share that with me?
I can. Give me just one moment and I'll email it.
Okay.
I apologize. There's a glare. I was trying to sit away from the sun, but every way I sit, there's a glare in the camera.
Judge, I just emailed it.
And there it is. And as far as the travel right now, you're each traveling halfway?
Yes.
Correct, as of right now.
Okay. Are there any other unusual expenses?
I have a loan that I am paying on. It's $641 a month. It is a loan for my tools from when I mechanicked. I am still paying it off.
The monthly amount divided into your monthly income. Yeah, for two kids, it's right at 25%, and that is pretty standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the loan for the tools, I assume that's for you to work.
It was. I tore my rotator cuff and I haven't mechanicked in probably 3 years.
Okay. So I can't give you a discount for that. If you're splitting the travel time, there's no discount for that.
What about prior for when I was traveling? It was like almost a full year of traveling the whole way up and back.
And what was the actual cost to you?
It was, for me, in my vehicle personally, it was $400 a weekend in gas, traveling up and back every 2 weeks.
Mrs. Cook,
Yes.
your views on this?
Yes, I mean, he did have to travel, most of the way because I had a vehicle that wasn't. I mean, I would give him gas money as much as I could, but there wasn't a lot that I could give. I personally, I do not know what he makes, I mean, that's not, as I say, that's not my business anymore, I don't want to make it any harder on him, but I also, want the kids to be taken care of, the best between both of us as we can.
Right.
I don't want to make it where he's not able to make a living either, but it's difficult for everybody.
And how often did you make the trip last year, Mr. Cook?
Every 2 weeks, the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month, if there was a fifth weekend of the month. And then during the summer, she had them the second and fourth weekends, and I travel them up, and on the holidays through the summer for when she got them.
Ms. Harper, for 1 year, let's give Mr. Cook a $75 deduction for long distance parenting time.
Judge, do you mean that you want the child support worksheets, one to be effective from March 1st of 25 until next year, February, and then a second child support worksheet, February of next year ongoing?
Yes. To credit the extra cost he incurred last year, let's give him a $75 a month credit this year for 1 year.
Okay.
Okay, that would be what, 819 at the bottom?
Yes, 819.
And that's just for 1 year, Mr. Cook.
Okay.
And then next year, they'll redo the worksheet
Okay.
and it'll probably go back up to that amount. Okay?
Okay.
Anything else today, Miss Harper?
Judge, quick clarification. Are you wanting a brand new child support worksheet done next year, or do you just want me to prepare a second child support worksheet now to be effective once February ends?
Are you in the habit of looking at their income from year to year or just, I mean, if it
We
doesn't change, then all you would need to do is add the 75 back in.
So we only look at their income when we receive a request for a modification of child support.
Okay, then just next year, then then take out the $75 credit for long distance and take it back up to the 894 unless either of you have a material change of circumstance with your income.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir, we'll put that in the order.
okay.
Okay.
Anything
Thank you.
in today, Ms. Harper,
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Cook,
No, sir, I'm good.
Ms. Cook?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.